Hello everybody, welcome back to a Warship Blitz video, and today's video is something a bit different, something unusual, something I don't usually do. It is a tier 10 game in the Des Moines, which is the tier 10 American cruiser. So I'm taking it out with Thomas Kincaid, the legendary captain, and there is one big difference with the Des Moines which will become apparent in a very short space of time. It has a third consumable slot. And that third consumable slot contains the radar, which is a welcome addition to the Des Moines, and it gives it a bit of purpose in the game. So now it has some capability to defend the mainline ships. I thought I'd take it out for a spin. Now I'm going to have to be honest that I'm not a common tier 10 player, which means that you will see me fumbling through rather than any sort of incisive tactics that you can employ on your own when you're out there, defending against the enemy at tier 10. I'm after that booster because basically I have my big HE loaded, AP loaded, which I probably should have had HE. A couple of decent hits while both of the ships were hit by torpedoes. That's lucky. We're going for the Shimakaze. Here he comes. Got HE loaded. He's coming in. We've just got to make sure we've got that island. And there he goes. He's hiding in smoke, which I've got to admit is one of the other things that came out from the latest patch, that Shimakazes have smoke. Who would have thought it? Which of course is slightly annoying, but as it turns out, we have other things to do, such as take on the Worcester, set fires to it. There goes the Shimakaze. He's out. Oh. Slowing down. Get a fire on him. Need to make sure we're targeting the Shimakaze. Now he'll have torpedoes coming out, probably. I have another one to my right. Spooky. Well, just target what you can. Turning in so that his torpedoes. Nice, 9 hits. I'm pretty sure he will have fired torpedoes. And he's given it to our main cannon and our secondaries. Okay, the frigate DeGrosser got him, but that's okay because someone got him. And to our rear we have a whole lot of Shimakaze. I think we have 3 Shimakazes in this game. And we're going to have to wait for him to turn around. I should probably have fired those shells separately, but the Fletcher got him, and got him is all that matters. As I said, I'm not the best player at long-range tier 10 cruisers. Ouch. There's something big, big guns over there. And seriously, we have 2 Shimakazes about. I fired off my radar. I can't remember when I fired it off. But anyway, it's coming off cooldown. Those are the Shimakaze's torpedoes. Oh, that hurts. And we're going to head back towards our home base as the Yamato. We have a battleship and a destroyer chasing our destroyer back to our cap. And here is the Shimakaze. Let's see if we can land some shots on him. Our Yamato's going to be hurting.
We hit the enemy.
Yeah, this sort of range, we're just not getting the hits. Oh, the Yamato's not going to be hurting at all. There's a minute's worth of reload. Shooting off into the open sea. Good on him. Well, that's what we like to see from these Shimakazes. Just coming around the side of the hill. And, well, there we go. Now we may not get him, is a bit unfortunate. There we go. But having that radar is just a massive difference. Of course, them having that smoke is a big difference as well. There we go, we've got at least one hit on him. Okay, so this guy here is probably firing his torpedoes.
Target hit.
So I've got to turn in. Or am I turning? This looks a little bit dodgy actually. Oh, so I was taking a hell of a pounding.
Reload activated.
So we're here to defend the cap. Which means we're getting away from Shimakaze, we're sinking Iowa. And well, we fire at last known position. Keep the turn up. At this sort of range, his torpedoes are a bit of a crapshoot. I have no more radar, so it's more like a proper, yeah, it's more like playing the Baltimore now. We heal up for the inevitable run of torpedoes that we will see. We just have to hope that it's not a fatal set. I'm keeping the turn up. We're detected again. Those guys are staying at the edge of range. And by keeping the turn, their torpedo cone, their aiming cone keeps changing direction, which is important because basically that means that they have to fire based on dead reckoning. And as long as I'm heading in towards them, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. They do hurt though. So that was a full set. Was that a full set of torpedoes there? 20 seconds remaining. So really with the Des Moines, well, the role I've played in this game is to really shut it down. Those two destroyers were very sneaky cappers. I think that's what they were planning to do. And yeah, well, the addition of radar into the Des Moines arsenal is very welcome. Definitely, if you can get it, I'd recommend the Thomas Kincaid, because the Des Moines normally only gets one radar, and with Thomas Kincaid and the level 2 skill, you get 2. You get an additional radar, very welcome, which actually makes the Des Moines a very capable ship. Anyway, so middle of the pack, that's okay. I think we played the position well, and I think we did our job of keeping the enemy Shimikazes well and truly bottled up. I'd like to think so anyway. You can tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. So there you go, Des Moines with radar. Definitely far more interesting. Great to see. Thanks for watching, catch you next time.